Strengthening your mental muscle. July 20, 2014. Initiating important, significant life changes is always hard to begin, but as you move from one aspect to another, the steps along the way can easily become difficult, making it harder to maintain your original passion and motivation. In order to persevere the challenging aspects of the changes you try to implement, there are certain mental, emotional, and sometimes psychological blockages that you have to overcome, and some of these blockages have been known to be quite overwhelming, even though they may only remain for a short period of time. Your personal blockages, before moving forward, must be realized and tackled immediately in order to make any realization of the goal being long-term and healthy. Attaining mental discipline is the key here, dear ones. Try to comprehend what mental discipline means. To speak simply, it refers to your ability to identify and react with wise intentions to your thoughts and feelings that are happening within both your mind and body. If you are unable to observe yourself and the pattern of your thoughts mindfully, what often results is automatic, reactive patterns of thinking and distinguishing without wisdom being present. There is an emotional energy that spurs the mind into automatic action. Old habits and behavior appear as your inner experience begins to flow within the direction of your attention, and some of these habits and attitudes have caused issues with your health and relationships. By becoming more mindful of your thoughts and of your actions from your thoughts, you have the ability to free yourself from such negative thinking patterns, and the energy that is freed is able to be used to reconnect you to what you have learned of yourself and where your focus and attention is needed in relation to the health and well-being of your overall self and life. It is understood that mindfulness is a necessary skill, and it is one that is easily learned as long as one is willing to commit to learning it, and it is able to be strengthened over time through your constant focus and attention. Mindfulness has been able to help many individuals overcome injuries and sorrow at a faster rate, as one becomes more in tune with the workings of their inner self and how one aspect relates to another. What mindfulness is, dear ones, is being in presence wherever you are, regardless what you are doing or what is occurring to you or within you. It is being in the now moment, not being in what you are perceiving, or what you are judging, or where you are leaving your reactive comments. It's just what is occurring with no extravagant detail, to detailed coding to your judgments or what you are commenting. Being mindful is being present within the endless flow of your whole entire life without becoming lost in your reactive impulses. From giving yourself a few short minutes of silence to observe yourself from within, you are able to clearly see the mindfulness state of mind has not been your ordinary, everyday state of mind. As you continue to sit, being quiet, this is your moment to witness and observe the chase from one thought after another, then one feeling after another sensation until the next bit of stimuli enters. By observing, dear ones, you are able to see the endless reactivity that is going on. Some are wonderful and some are unpleasant, and the feelings that are associated with each thought tends to occur in the same moment, making the mind much more difficult to manage, creating difficulty in your ability to control your overactive mind. Before long your attention wanes and whatever inner experience you were having begins to dissolve into thin air. It is from this simple self-observation you are able to see what is happening within your mind that is often out of control. This is where the saying comes in, it's as if it, the mind, has a mind of its own. This can always be changed, dear ones. You can always become more mindful and maintain that quality of quiet during the solitude moment into daily activities of your life. When you are more mindful of what is going on within your mind, you are able to shift quickly from a reaction to a wise response. You have the ability to decide what you will do next instead of simply reacting impulsively, without thought. It is essential, dear ones, to create strong intentions if you are to make mindfulness become a natural and habitual way of being and living even in your busy, modern era. A balance of firm discipline and determination along with genuine kindness to the self will help to develop mindfulness into a powerful skill. The best way to practice, develop and work on mindfulness, dear ones, is through meditation. Understand there is no religious dogma attached to meditation, even though meditation is found and practiced within some of the oldest religions of your world. In simple terms, What meditation is your ability to focus on any one thing while attempting to eliminate all others. Working to quiet the mind's tendency to jump from one thought to another is a great example. When you sit in meditation, your first commitment, dear ones, is to not move for a certain period of time, simply breathing in and out. Then after several minutes has passed, you start to settle your mind with concentration exercises, and this can be done by counting your in-breath and out-breath, and how the breath feels and brings sensation to the very tip of your nostrils. By paying attention to your breath, you begin to recognize quickly when you've lost this attention, and you quickly bring your attention back by feeling the sensation of breath as it enters and passes. The mind begins to settle with sustained effort given by you, which in turn provides effort to responses that come to your direction. As you stay in this quiet place of mind, there is no judgment, no self-criticism or any other negative thought form, as there is no thought as your mind quiets from its overuse. As your busy mind finally settles, you are able to regain some control over where you are placing your focus, and with your focus attention you are able to utilize vast power of your mind to the job of forming and sustaining healthy and wise life-changing choices. Where and when are you to practice mindfulness? Well, dear ones, in your busy day, it is understood finding some extra time may be quite a challenge. We understand that it might not be possible to put aside 20 minutes a day to bring your mind into a place of quiet and solitude. It is important to be able to fit this positive life skill into your lives, but not feeling as if it's a burden. If you don't have any extra time to give up in your busy day, then it is necessary to focus more deeply with closer, tighter attention to some of the things you are currently involved with. Take the time to think of 1 or 2 things that you do each day, and have them become activities to help strengthen your mental muscle of mindfulness. Maybe you'll choose to focus on your diet, focusing on how quickly you eat, and paying better attention to the food choices you are making, how they benefit both mind and body functions. Being observant of what you are eating is still practicing mindfulness. While you eat, you can close your eyes as you do in meditation and focus on the savoriness of the food, focusing on the breath going in and leaving. As your eyes are open to make use of the utensils, you observe each motor function from hand to fork, or spoon to the bowl or plate, focusing on the movement, watching each step unfold into the next one. With such focus you are able to taste and discriminate textures as you are chewing that you may have not noticed before. In the simple act of eating your lunch or whatever else you have chosen as sustenance, you are able to gain the quietness of mind, like in meditation where you sit. It is your focus attention that brings in the awareness of what you are doing, even if what you are doing is eating. Eating in purposeful silence helps to have a deeper and more powerful experience with such a simple act, and such a mindful exercise can be applied to other areas, where you are required to focus on each detail. The purpose of being able to focus on things such as eating is to enable connection with just your food or what you are doing, not giving any interest to anything else during that time. Pulling away from distractions while you are trying to focus on one thing can be a tremendous challenge for many dear souls, but it will deepen your skill of being mindful. And this behavior may seem rude if you are with another person, perhaps your partner or a friend. You can always include them, have them try, and you just might be surprised that they may enjoy this quiet moment that is still being shared with you, but in quietness of the moment. Mindfulness can be practiced in anything you do each day that doesn't require you to sit for 20 minutes. You can practice mindfulness as we have discussed with eating, you can apply in walking and in standing, and this skill can be brought to break the habit of being unable to focus and becoming more attentive to all aspects of your life. When you are more attentive and focused, your relationships, regardless which kind they are, become better as a result. You become less trapped by old habits and thought patterns as you permit new possibilities and opportunities for deeper connections to be established with those you are close to. You find you are able to withstand the pull of emotions better, and are not as prone to heated arguments as before. Even your recreation and sporting activities can be enhanced and improved through the development of mindfulness. Of course, being that this is your journey, It is always up to you to decide where your focus will be for the benefit of strengthening and deepening this new skill of mindfulness. And from regular, daily practice, your life will benefit. Wherever you apply your focus, make sure it is something you already enjoy doing in order to bring deeper fulfillment to the exercise. You can apply mindfulness to your morning routine such as brushing your teeth, or if you use a facial cleansing regime each day, or even while you wash the evening dishes. Whatever it is, focus on each aspect, each movement, and push away all other thoughts and distractions. Only focus on what you are doing at that now moment. Focusing on simple tasks helps to turn your attention inward. It allows you to relax within the actions you are performing, no matter how mundane they are. Remember to be aware of your inhale and exhale and how it feels each time. Allow yourself to be present, and watch more and more mindful moments unfold. Permit the thoughts and any judgments about what you are doing to melt away into nothingness in order to move your mind into a peaceful state that is purely focused and aware. It is in this divine state of pure self-observation that you do have control over by observing what the mind is doing within the many sensations, feelings, and thoughts that flow through it. It is then up to you to move from reactive to responsive, from the captivity of your habits into the vastness of freedom and enriched health. Developing mental discipline is something that will take some time to achieve. It is something that will enrich your total life. Becoming more aware of your thoughts and what is going on within you is something only you can do. No matter how wise your friend is, they cannot do this for you. This is your responsibility to make happen or not. We encourage you to always behave in a mindful manner whenever possible, as there is no good reason to not being more mindful. I am Melchizedek through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com